Hey guys, another training video here. This one's about my upcoming race, new goals, new training plan. I'm training for the Pats Run this year, Tempe, Arizona, April 15th, 2023. It's a 4.2 mile race. As you can see, the schedule's right there. It's 5 weeks of training. I'm jumping from 2 workouts a week to 3 workouts per week if you look at the color-coded sections there. The reason for that is that this is a shorter race and there's not as much miles in this plan, not like a marathon where I'm going up to 60, 80 and sometimes pushing 90 miles a week. So shorter mileage weeks, and this type of race, it requires that you be comfortable at running 5K pace and running 10K pace, but we'll get a little bit more into the training details, after I describe this video here, current workout I got going on here. 400 meter predictor. So this should predict how fast I can run a 400 meter race. 3 by 200 meters with 3-minute recovery between each repeat. So I'm on the slow side right now, so we'll see what my time ends up being. And this is a track workout for track athletes. So I always want to keep speed in my routine year round. Okay, so I never want to get too slow. So this is me trying to get some speed in my legs. So back to Pats Run training. For that, I'll be running 5 to 6 times per week. About up to 40 to 50 miles per week. The easy runs, I'll be getting anywhere from 45 minutes to 1 hour per session, per run. And currently I'm coming from about 40 miles per week, about. I was training alongside one of my clients who's got a marathon coming up. But this comes up, so this is where we part ways with our training plan. So I'll be doing this for a while. Okay, so 40 to 50-ish miles max. Training details. This is a track workout. It's a speed workout, so it's actually faster than what I need to be doing. 200 meter repeats, and it should predict all out 400 for me. Okay, so 3 by 200 fast with 3 minutes recovery, which is not full recovery. And the acid, not lactic acid, the acidosis is pretty rough on this. When you're done with those, with just one rep, you can feel it, that tightening up your muscles. You're starting to slow down, the breathing gets hard. Okay, so this is just a little test to see where I'm at, and it's pretty slow, to be honest. It was a hard workout. Okay, and this is part of a aerobic interval workout, which you'll probably see later. You'll see me explain what it is. I did some work at about 5K, under 5K pace for this one right here, more towards 3K to a mile pace on these, on those aerobic intervals later in the video. But this looks like the last rep of the 4 by 200s fast. And on this rep, I hit a 32 second repetition on this. And I believe I could do this. I just haven't run this fast in a while. And for me, this is fast. 32 seconds might seem slow for a 200, but right now, this is fast for me. And I finally, kind of warmed up towards the third one. So I'll do this again, and hopefully I can maintain 32 to under 30 per set or session or repetition. I'm sorry. Okay, so 32 seconds for that one. And you'll hear me explain about it. $35, $34, $32. Add all those up, times by 0.67, and plus 2. That should give me my 400 predicted time. I'm really slow, so I got a lot of work to do. I'm keeping this going. So now we're gonna jump into aerobic intervals. We'll see how long I last at that. It's our 5K effort, which is about 18 seconds to 21 seconds. 18 to 21, rest 20 seconds. Okay, so here I go on set one, rep one of the aerobic intervals. For this whole session, I ended up averaging about 19 seconds per rep, which is faster than 5K pace. And I ended up rest jog about 22 seconds after these 100-meter repetitions. And I got a lap recovery after the first set of 10, and I did 2 of them. Okay, so you'll probably hear me explain about that a little more at the end of these reps here you see. So I cut some out just for time. It would have been a longer video, but this is just what it looked like. This is at Alchese High School track field. Okay, so like we were talking about, the Pats run coming up, 4.2 miles, 5-week training plan. This is a unique race in that usually when you write out a plan, you figure out what you want to do with it. What kind of paces do you need to hit? And for what I like to do for myself and my clients is whatever the race distance, 4.2 miles, you have to get used to running at paces that are one distance slower than your race and one distance faster than your race. So my speed work for this training plan, a lot of the speed's going to be done at 5K pace, 5K effort. I'm not sure exactly what I could run for a 5K or a 10K right now because I haven't done that in quite a while. So right now I'll just go off of feel. And once I get these workouts under my belt a little more, these 5K, 10K workouts, I'll see the paces, and from there you narrow in and you hone in on a specific pace from there. Okay, but like I said, one race faster is a 5K from 3 miles. See, 4 miles is the race distance, so a lot of 5K work, 5K speed work. That's the direct speed support, and the 10K is the race distance above Pat's run. See, Pat's run is 4.2 miles. The 10K is the race distance, faster or slower than that. Okay, so a lot of my direct endurance support is gonna be there, 10K work. So with this, with my training, lately, I'm doing a lot of experimentation, with the lifting and the running. So I'm always trying something new. I've been looking at this type of training for a while, and I'm looking to implement this with some of my clients coming up here in the future. So anything training wise that I dish out to my clients, I want to have done myself before. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just I'm experimenting, and I'm having a lot of fun with these different type of trainings. I'll do a different video on the lifting side of it, which I enjoy right now as well. But the running part, it's going to be a lot of alternations, which is the key thing that I'm doing here different with this training block. So I'll be doing my speed work here on the track once a week in the form of alternation workouts. What that means is I'll be running 4 miles, and part of it will be at specific 5K pace, and the recovery portion will be at a steady pace, and you just alternate that for 4 miles. So the workout I did this past week, I did 200 meters at 5K pace, and it was 1,400 meters at steady pace, around marathon pace. So I only sped up that first 200 meters at 5K pace, and I went steady the rest of it. So next week, I'll alternate again between 5K pace and steady pace, but it'll be 400 meters. So I'll go out 400 meters, 5K effort, and then, 3 laps. That's 1,200 meters, steady recovery. And the key thing about these alternation workouts is that the recovery is not really recovery. It's still, a marathon pace is still kind of work. It's not full recovery. You're used to doing the 200-meter repeat at 5K and just very slowly jogging, like how you see me doing right there. And, getting full recovery. Easy. I hit about 19 to 20 seconds for those reps. Recovery was about 22 to 25 seconds average. So it was hard, but not crazy hard. I'm supposed to do 3, but because of the 200s I did earlier, I'm pretty cooked. My legs are pretty done, so I'm gonna take an 800 meter 2-lap recovery jog, and that'll be it. The alternations, it's kind of just like a downshift to a lower gear after your 200 meter repeat. So those are very hard because it seems like you're not getting any rest, So the byproducts build up in your legs and get you tired, or they kick in from the 200 meter at 5K effort. And then you have to get used to clearing all that out of your system while still going at a fast pace, faster pace, which is marathon pace, So your body gets used to clearing out all those waste products, at a faster pace. And it's really good for your lactate threshold, building that up. So I'm excited about it, and I got blend workouts coming up too, where I'm going back and forth between 5K pace and 10K pace. For instance, 1,600 meters, 1 mile at 10K effort, followed by 400 meters at 5K effort, So that's going to be a hard workout. 1,200 meters, 10K pace, and then 400 meters, 5K pace, So I really got to get it. I really got to get in tune here with these two paces. I got to be comfortable at running faster than race pace, 5K pace, and I got to be used to running a little slower, building endurance at 10K effort, So above race pace and right below race pace. Those are my emphasis for this training block. Okay. So Pat's Run is coming up. This is pretty deep into it. You don't have to get this serious about it. It's just me kind of nerding out, and this is the type of stuff I love to do. I love to do this type of stuff. It's not elite training. It's just the best that I can do at this moment. And I think that's what really counts, is you guys setting high goals and doing the best you can. It don't matter if it's the best time in the world or elite level performance. Just jump into a plan that is appropriate for you. Okay, if you're doing the Pat's Run, that's just if you're a beginner, that might be a walk-run program. Time on feet, building up to maybe a 3.5 to a 4 mile long run. About 2 weeks out. Maybe starting with a walk-run program, run for 2 minutes, walk for 1 minute, and increase that. So it's all up to what you want to do, right? And what works for you and your level of training. But if you need any help, I'm always here. Okay, so don't hesitate to ask questions, right? So this type of training I'm doing here is, some of it I came up with, and some of it is influenced by a running coach, famous guys named Steve Magnus. That's where I got some of these blend workouts and these alternation workouts, and they're new to me, so that's what I'm excited about. I've done a lot of different type trainings from a lot of different coaches out there. Jack Daniels, Keith Hudson and his brother, and Canova. All those different high-level coaches, and the local coaches, Rick Baker. So this is some new stuff, and I'm always liking to experiment with some things. Okay, so we'll see how this works. I'll put you can check out the training plan right here. Take a look at it, and we'll see how I do. Like I said, right now I'm not really too sure about what I can do exactly for this race time-wise, but these workouts will give me a good indicator of what I can do, and by the 2 weeks to a week and a half before, I should have it narrowed down to a specific goal pace that I want to hit, that'll be based on my training for this. Okay, so that's what I'm looking to do. Let me see, anything else? Not much else. I think that's about all I had to say, and I'll keep you guys updated on this. So thank you for following along.